We are glad to have you join us on the news at noon on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Iligushin. The death toll resulting from the outbreak of cholera in Lagos has risen to 24 from the 21 earlier reported. An update by the Lagos State government indicates that a total number of 24 persons have lost their lives to the disease as of June 19, 2024. Special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Health, Dr. Kemi Oguyemi, said while a total number of 417 suspected cases have been recorded, only 35 cases have been confirmed so far across 20 local government council areas of the state. According to her, Lagos Island, Koshofe, and Etiosa recorded the highest numbers. The Lagos State government has activated the Emergency Operations Center to monitor and manage the outbreak of cholera in the state. Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, who disclosed this to newsmen in Lagos, also revealed that this particular bacteria is an aggressive type of cholera that can easily spread between person to person. We have details in this report. With the recent outbreak of cholera, the Lagos State government has put in place measures to curb the spread of the bacteria from person to person in the state. Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, disclosed that keen monitoring is undergoing to trace the source and curb the spread.
What we did was to do a lot of contact tracing, identify the patients, find them at home, find their relatives, find out who they've been in contact with. That way we're able to contain the ability of this microbe to spread person to person. Subsequently, we got a confirmation that this was indeed cholera from our laboratories, and a subtype that we are familiar with, which is a fairly aggressive subtype of cholera which spreads very quickly, and that means that our medical countermeasures needed to be up to speed to be able to stop this cholera from moving from person to person.
Abayomi also disclosed that the ministry is working with other ministries to create awareness.
So we are working very, very closely with our two commissioners in education, make sure that we sensitize all the teachers, we sensitize all the school clinics, and we make sure that all that information is out there.
The need to visit the hospital as soon as possible when symptoms is noticed was emphasized.
It is very important that if you notice severe gastritis or gastroenteritis with vomiting, that you start immediate first aid, which is treatment with oral rehydration salts. But you don't leave it at that. You present to one of our medical facilities and we will start the treatment. We will take the samples.
In other news, the Nigerian Army has acquired 2 Bell UH-1H helicopters to boost its aerial operational capabilities towards effectively tackling the diverse security challenges that avail in the nation. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja made this known while taking delivery of the first batch aircraft at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. He said that the acquisition of the air platforms is a clear indication of the Nigerian Army's determination to continuously improve and adapt to the evolving security landscapes. Lagbaja added that the 2 aircraft will be immediately deployed to the theaters of operation as a bolsters to the service's reconnaissance surveillance, thereby enhancing overall operational swiftness.
I must especially thank Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of our Armed Forces, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, for fulfilling his promise to fund the acquisition of our platforms and providing the necessary funding to realizing our dream. The journey as predicted by the initial dreamers has not been easy, but here we are today, by the grace of God, our dreams.
Later, Nigerian Army Aviation Brigadier General Musa Akali emphasized the operational need of the aircraft while noting that the acquisition marks a significant milestone in the face of the ongoing military operations across the country.
In our aviation business, and we hope it will be a pleasant experience that will give our troops flexibility in the field and enhance our operational successes. I thank the leadership and membership of the National Assembly, the Honorable Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, fellow service chiefs, and all Nigerians.
The command further noted that the aircraft will aid immensely in the evacuation of war casualties, logistics, and training of its personnel in tackling national threats. In line with its commitment to food security and sufficiency in Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has established a collaborative partnership with the world's second largest wholesale food market in Paris, France. The governor, who was accompanied by the State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusoya, and other top government officials, says the visit is to establish technical partnerships towards the development of the Lagos Food and Logistics Hub. The delegation, who engaged in conversation around addressing the complexities of the modern food systems in Lagos State, also discussed the ongoing construction of the Lagos Food and Logistics Hub, a general logistics in Ketu Eroyo, Epe division of the state, which is a component of a 5-year agricultural and food system roadmap launched in 2021 by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration to enhance food sufficiency in Lagos. The Central Food Hub will guarantee greater returns for farmers and investors in the agro sector, as the facility would cut out several layers of middlemen and facilitate improved access to modern processing and packaging services. The market matrix generated from the facility would help the government generate useful data for public planning and for the use of private sector players to project investment. The Lagos State government is putting in resources to ensure rural farmers are well equipped to guarantee food stability and food security to cushion the effect of food inflation in the state. Special advisor to the governor on rural development, Nuruddin Agbaje, who stated this, added that the state government will ensure continuous flow of information on latest agricultural development to farmers at the grassroots. Maugbe Josu has the details.
The cost of food in the country is having ripple effects on people's finances, especially the masses and low-income earners. To this end, the Lagos State government, through Ministry of Local Governments, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, is engaging heads of agriculture and social services departments from all local governments and local council development areas.
This platform also is a veritable opportunity to discuss and interact on some of the challenges encountered by farmers and for us to provide solutions to it. This meeting is one of the avenues to ensure a continuous flow of information on latest agricultural technology that needs to be verified and disseminated to farmers at the grassroots.
We are talking about community agri. That is, we are talking about, the minute set of agricultural setup in each respective local government, so that we not put everything on the hands of the Ministry of Agri. So the little they can do within their local government and their LCDA means a lot to us in Lagos State. That's why we are trying to equip them, to train them, to tell them that they should tell us what their challenges are in order for the state government to come to their aid, to come to their rescue.
The participants raised concern on some issues where they need government's intervention.
The cost of feeding items is very high now. And the problem is so much in the Southwest because most of the Southwest governors are not really serious about agricultural production. Our farm settlements have been abandoned. Nothing is happening there again.
farming doesn't have time. It's because we are still in the agrarian knowledge that says they plant it in June and October. There's no season farming, provided you can monitor it.
Majority of directors or about senior staff in our local government, area, in our local government, we're here purging out their mind on how the state government can improve their life on agricultural produce, and they have made several requests on what they feel the government can do for them.
While the state government is making efforts at ensuring food security in the state, there is need for individuals and key players in the sector to complement these efforts. Maugbe Jasu, LTV News.
And on the foreign scene, 4 members of the United Kingdom's richest family have received a prison sentences for exploiting staff brought over from India to work at their Geneva villa. Although they were acquitted on the more serious charge of human trafficking, Prakash and Kamal Hinduja, as well as his son Ajay and his wife Namrata, were found guilty of exploitation and illegal employment by a Swiss court and handed sentences ranging from 4 to 4.5 years law sought. Lawyers representing the defendants say they intend to appeal against the ruling, citing the 3 workers who were brought over from their native Indian gave false witness that the family paid them a little as £7. And that's the news at this hour. For more stories, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Many thanks for staying with us. Please remember to call the Lagos State toll-free lines 767-0112 in case of emergencies. I am Aminat Elegushi. See you again at 2 p.m.